Hello, welcome to another episode of Cooking with Cicone. I'm Cicone Prince. Today we're going to cook my famous red velvet cream cheese pound cake. Man, doesn't that look good. Okay, try not to lick the screen. Alright, let's get started. Here are your ingredients. 1 cup of cocoa, 1 fluid ounce of red food coloring, 1 1/2 cup of butter or margarine, softened, 1 8-ounce package of cream cheese, softened, 3 cups of sugar, 6 eggs, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. In a large mixing bowl, you want to cream the butter, the sugar, and the cream cheese. Get it nice and smooth. Next, you want to add 1 egg at a time. And blend this in with the cream cheese, sugar, and eggs. Next, you want to add in your cup of cocoa. Next, we need to add in our red food coloring. You want to use the whole bottle to make sure that you get that nice, rich, red velvet texture. You got to be careful with this because it'll definitely splatter on you. Next, you can add in your 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. Well, as you can see, I had to change out bowls. Sometimes when you're cooking, stuff like that happens. But you want to make sure that your bowl is large enough to hold all of your ingredients. Next, you're going to add the flour. I like to use sift flour, that way the cake is fluffy and smooth. Next, you want to properly spray your bundt pan. I like to put a nice generous coat in the spray, that way the cake won't stick. And now you want to put your batter in your pan. Don't use all of it, probably about half. The batter's going to be real thick, so you have to be careful to evenly get it around the pan. Okay, now this is why I said don't use all the batter. We're going to take 1 cup of our semi-sweet white chocolate and fold that into the rest of the batter for the top layer. Gotta make sure you get them all out. The reason I didn't want to do this with the blender because I didn't want them to break up and actually become a part of the batter, because when it bakes I want them to stand out as that top portion of the cake that you saw. And once you've mixed those in, then you can add that to the cake batter. And again, make sure that you go all around the cake pan so you get an even distribution of batter for your cake. I know some of y'all want to lick the bowl, but no, you can't. That's my job. If you want to, you can actually smooth the batter around to make sure that it's nice and even before you put it in the oven. Now we're ready to put our cake in a 325-degree oven for 1 hour and 45 minutes. This is going to be great. Okay, now that the cake is cool, we're going to do our glaze. Take 1 1/4 cup of confectioner's sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 3 to 4 teaspoons of milk to create your glaze. And once you have it ready, just drizzle over your cake. Well, there you have it, my famous red velvet cream cheese pound cake. And that's what I call cooking with love. This has been Cooking with Cicone. I'm Cicone Prince. See you next time. And for everyone that wants to know what I shot this video on, I used my cell phone, my Samsung Galaxy S.